Hello everyone, Sash here, and I'm here with my Sky Striker deck profile for the January 2021 format. This is actually one of the better control decks right now. Like, it's not up there, but it's there, and it is a force to be reckoned with. So let's go and hop right in. So first off, for the Sky Striker cards, obviously, 3 copies of Ray and 1 copy of Rose. I'm not playing Desires, because Desires sucks. That is a personal opinion, but Desires sucks, especially if you want to play a grind game. Ray is one of the better ones, and you only run 1 Rose because you only run more than 1 Rose if you play Desires, and 1 is enough. For the other Sky Striker cards, we are running 3 copies of Area Zero. This is one of your best cards because it searches out all your Sky Strikers indirectly. 3 copies of Widow Anchor. It's a negate, steals your opponent's monster, allows you to play with their resources. Then obviously double Afterburners and double Shark Cannon. Afterburners allows you to just destroy cards on their field, and Shark Cannon helps with the disrupting and also bringing monsters back to your field. Very good in the mirror match because you can summon Kagari from their grave. And then 1 copy of Multi-Roll, 1 copy of Hornet Drones, and 1 copy of Jamming Waves. I was considering bumping Jamming Waves to 2, but Twin Twisters or Cosmic Cyclone is better, so only 1 will suffice. Now, obviously, this is a going second deck, so you do need some hand traps. So 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joy's Spring, 3 copies of Gamma with 1 copy of Driver, and then 2 copies of Lancia, and only 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence, because Infinite Impermanence isn't that great right now, but it's still really good. However, I would advise that you might want to cut the 3 Gamma and the 1 Driver for another Lancia and 3 copies of Ghostbound Haunted Mansion, because those are pretty good right now. Or just a 3rd Impermanence instead of the Lancia. So that's it for the hand traps, and now moving on to your generic support spells. So the trio is 1 Roto, 1 Terraforming, and 1 copy of Upstart Goblin. Free draw because you're playing a 40 card deck, and then add your Mystic Mine or your Area Zero, and then your Ray. Then moving on, we are running 2 copies of Foolish Barrel Goods and 1 copy of Metal Fusion. I really like this package. Instead of this, you can cut it and run 3 copies of Desires, but it's personal preference. 2 copies of Pot of Avarice to recycle your own material, and 2 copies of Twin Twisters. These can be Cosmic Cyclones, but Twin Twisters does a job fine. It can also discard a spell from your hand to the graveyard, and also it can pop your own Area Zero. And then 1 copy of Raigeki and 1 copy of Mystic Mine. Only 1 because we're not that toxic. And, Mystic Mine to break, Raigeki to break boards. Moving on to the extra deck, we are running 3 copies of Shizuku and 3 copies of Kagari for our better Sky Striker monsters. This adds back a spell from your grave and actually searches a spell during the end phase. Then we also have 3 copies of Hayate to attack your opponent directly and send a resource to the graveyard for like a pseudo-engage. However, you can also send a Ray to the graveyard if you're missing a Ray. 1 copy of Kaina and 1 copy of Zeke for your other Sky Strikers. You can gain a couple life points, but most of the time you use this if you run out of resources, want to make a Pot of Avarice, or to stop an opponent's bigger monster, and this can banish a card or send a card from your field to the grave. Next, we are running 1 copy of Hida and 1 copy of Phoenix. Hida's easy to make with your Kagari or if you Shark Cannon and Ash Blossom from their grave, and Ash Blossom is running around everywhere, so chances are you will be resolving Hida. And then Phoenix is Phoenix, Unicorn is Unicorn, and Boral Sword is Boral Sword. I'm not running Access Code because I don't have it, and Boral Sword is just a very viable alternative. Moving on to the side deck, also the one Sky Striker Ace token. Side deck is personal preference, however, I do feel that there are some cards that you should consider running, which is a playset of Solemn Judgment and a playset of Lost Wind. These are really good, especially to side in if you decide, okay, maybe I should be going first. And then along with that, a Cardamized as well. Cosmic Cyclone is good. You can run over Twin Twisters, but I prefer to main deck Twin Twisters. A 3rd Shark Cannon, because Shark Cannon's really good. 2 copies of DD Crow, and then the Utopia Double Engine. Just because if you know that your opponent can't make too many disruptions against you, it can help for a very quick OTK. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.